So today's assignment is it's pretty intense for me to, like, actually sitting here on my birthday doing it. And I decided to do a video because I just feel like I'm so much better at explaining my whens and whys and hows than I am writing it, because I feel like I get lost in it. So I guess if we're talking about my life before Beachbody, my when's hard to pinpoint. I remember just, always living a life where I was heavy, but I was happy, and I don't know if I realized it. I was always known in my groups of friends to just be, happy and content and sweet and shy. But in my head, I wasn't shy. I wasn't, I came from a family that was like funny and outgoing, and all these people in my life were the same way, and I felt comfortable around the people that I knew very well. It was with strangers and in situations like ordering food, and you know just the silliest things. I would feel self-conscious. I would say I don't deserve to eat, and I remember saying that a lot. But I went through college that way. I was fat and happy, and I had a great time. But I always, in my mind, were jealous. I was jealous of the simple things, like being able to go shopping and not go. Not being able to just throw on anything and walk out and look nice and just be. I always felt jealous, and in my head I was fit, I was athletic, I was happy, but I just know I was covering up something for the longest time, and that carried through to my marriage and having 2 children. And my when, not even having to do with Beachbody, but my when was after my second child was born. I suffered. I suffered in my marriage. I suffered financially, and the way I got by was just, it wasn't even eating. It was just whatever was wrong with me. I didn't deal with it, and I didn't take time for myself, and I felt guilty going back to work, and I felt guilty leaving, like what everybody else feels. So I decided to make a change. I joined gyms, I dieted, I dealt with heartache and heartbreak, which, has a positive, but I always felt like happy. Like I remember just being a person outside at work. No one ever knew anything was wrong with me. I was just like, that's Tara. Until I decided to just do something for myself. I saw my sister started running, and I just had a baby in my second child, and I wanted to run with her. I wanted to do stuff with her. So I started running. I joined the gym. I started just saying, screw it, I'm going to do something for myself. And I did it. And, I became more outgoing. I started making more friends. I started I started feeling like I wanted to join things. I wanted to do races, but I wanted to be with other girls, but not always feel like I was the last person or the biggest person, because I always felt in my life I was like the bodyguard because I was the biggest one. So silly, and I knew everybody loved me for who I was, but inside I was scared and I was upset, and it was like I came from a big family and everybody just assumed that, Craig girls and Craig this, we're all going to just be big. But I had a daughter, and very soon I learned that she had a big personality and she was self-confident, and I knew I had to raise a self-confident child, and she was more confident than I am, and I wanted to make sure that I'm a positive role model and I could fight. And given my other experience, I'll always fight. I'll fight for me, I'll fight for anybody I love, but I have to make me first sometimes, so I had to start fighting, and that was my when. I felt confident enough to join a group of girls. I decided I wanted to do something new. I wanted to join. I wanted to meet people, meet other moms. So I went for it. And that's my why. Next video will be my, what is it, my what? My why, what, and how? Next one.